Now, the supplemental techniques for fire center, you take that palpation one step further. You're actually doing chakra diagnosis. You're learning to differentiate and discern differences, which is part of fire. That's part of the fire relates to the part of your mind that's actually used to separate things, to differentiate, whereas air is what brings things back together. So in fire, you're going to do the same palpation. You can certainly start by walking in towards the person, feeling the various layers of aura, but then what you're going to do is actually put your arms on either side of the person. Person's standing here, this is their front, this is their back. So their front is facing towards one of your hands, back is facing towards the other. And you're actually going to feel at the level of each of the centers, like this, slowly bringing the hands in from several feet outside until you feel. Bring them in and out slowly and try to palpate for where you feel the tingling. And notice the differences. Within each center, you may notice that in different parts of, say, the base center, the first center, the root chakra, you may feel different energies or different sensations just within that one center from side to side as you move. You're going to want to do it from both sides. So initially use your left hand for their front and your right hand for the back, and then switch, right hand for the front, left hand for the back. Walk to the other side of the person and feel it. Do each of the centers in turn and notice the differences in the centers. You'll notice a difference in size. For instance, you will feel the boundary of the chakra. One of the chakras might be 2 feet wide. The other one might be right in next to the body, or might actually pull inwards because there's so little energy there that it's actually completely depleted. You may feel congestion, thickness, like things aren't moving. You may feel that things are very active and mobile in a given chakra. You may feel wetness, dampness against your palm. You may feel dryness. You may feel sickness or pain. You may feel an arthritic feeling in your hand from that. You may feel a tingly and very nice feeling. You may feel warmth, cold. Notice everything. You might want to take notes, and you can exchange the notes with your partner when they work on you. You can do this to some degree on yourself, or you can even use a little visualization of yourself as if you are this tall, say, and all the little chakras are in line, and you can palpate them this way, or with your fingertips too, your palm, finger pads. All of these things can be worked with, but initially start out with a real person if you can, if you have someone who will volunteer. Feel all of the centers. When you get to the crown center, start above the crown center and gradually move downwards like this. You can also feel across the very center line of the crown center where the spiritual cord is, and just notice if you feel any tingling there and how thick it is. The third eye, you'll be feeling here, throat here, heart here, etc., all the way down, sex center. Base center, you can feel this way, but also below, like this. Obviously, let your partner know that you're going to be feeling in those areas, and do what's within your personal comfort zones. Don't do things that are going to make you uncomfortable. There are minor centers, minor chakras all over the body, including in the joints and such. So feel the joints of your partner. You may notice that you can detect old injuries and stuff like that, or differences between the right and left joint if there's arthritis in one and not in the other. So play with all that stuff. It's very useful, and this becomes a diagnostic tool as you move forwards, because you and your partner, as you do the CAP practices, as you do your meditations, you can actually see just how much you've expanded out and cleaned out the various centers as you begin to build more and more chi and begin to drive Kundalini upwards using that chi pressure in the lower centers.